Welcome back. Trying to follow our little friend Rasputin over here. Right to the Burn Homestead. I believe we're just trying to find out what happened to, I believe, the mayor of that village, Vasily.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever is carrying the flaw that lured the saluter here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Sure.
If I do manage to catch another saluter, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary Thaumaturge wouldn't even try it more than once. Only a few have multiple saluters.
Why?
Some have lost their lives trying, others
I'm going to
their
try to be
senses.
a nice guy this
I was close to madness. I lost my sense of reality. I didn't know what was true. But I know I can do it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Yeah, you sound very
Isn't this exactly
confident.
the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me?
That doesn't matter anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me. Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left in human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken saluters to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the saluter. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a saluter. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
I mean, you have
What
one
about
now.
you? Do you have a flaw?
Sure, reveal it.
I bear the flaw of pride.
I wouldn't have guessed.
And now? Thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second saluter.
Sure.
People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a Thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
I need to
It
look
seems
around
too
this
good to be
place a
true.
little more.
There has to be
I
something
won't
wrong with
stop
him.
you.
I don't know the history with the real Rasputin, but I don't think he was a nice guy.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Don't know the trace of this one.
A horrible death.
This guy's kind of like Deanna Troy from Star Trek Next Generation. It's kind of like a dark empath. There's also Where was it? That little thingamajig hanging up there. Looks like those fetishes that were left in True Detective. More creepy stuff.
I felt something. Where is it? So much suffering.
Ew. So like a whip. We're using it as.
True fear.
This came from Bethesda. Anything else? Oh, hello, cute deer.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
I love all those chains. So
Gave
cool.
birth to the flaw that you
Looks
attached
much cooler
to,
than
didn't it?
what we have.
I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Alright. Oh, because we picked up the apple that she was holding? Or we just were next to her? That's how
Vicktor!
we know their trace?
I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Where did these guys come from?
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Sure.
I can do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Yeah, I got a ghost buddy you don't know about.
In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all of their focus, causing them to enter a breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow them. So it's like the pressure system in Final Fantasy VII. Interesting. So this one doesn't have any focus, so we can do. So it's telling me to do that. And since everyone else is going to take so long, I can do extra actions. Oh. Oh, okay. So he's basically just part of my party and he gets to do stuff too. Uh-huh. So our Salut2 or whatever is gonna go next. Holy crap. Maybe I should have done that to somebody else. Jesus. And I still get to go again. So just reduce focus on both of them. My ghost is haunting you. And that would... Did that losing focus make them go later in the round? That's strange. Concussion. Well, that's his, like, strong attack, so why not? Yep, and whoop! Oh, he's not dead. Do they not notice they're getting stabbed in the back, or is this like a kind of like a mental thing? So, lose focus. Lose focus. Would they go later in the round still? Yes, it does. So that when they lose focus, they lose their action. Quick attack. And its version of quick attack. Punch right in the face. Well, we're not going to need it. Or maybe we did.
You're right, sir.
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Yeah, it's mental damage.
Only Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
I think we know who that would be. It's the old creepy lady. Grigori. Head right back into town. So, like I said, this is all tutorial still, so I imagine that this won't open up too much until at least after this. And it's done with the tips and everything. That's my assumption. There it is. I wonder if I can talk to this lady more now.
Let's take a look around.
Oh. A hand-painted icon. I think it is the Saint Thelkia, the martyr. The wise woman's hands hover over the saint's head. They arrange themselves into gestures subtle, pure as snowflakes. Words of the spell sparkle like stars and instantly beseech heaven for protection. For a girl who suffers evil on earth, who suffers too much of it. Well,
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
probably. Hey, there we go. I don't want to accuse her of anything yet.
And that tragedy at the Elder's farm, did it affect people badly?
Some less, others more. He was like an icon to some folk here.
But I found out he could be heavy-handed.
He was a drinker and a beater. So, some folk here don't miss him one bit. Have you got many more nosy questions?
Putting a curse on Vasily. I don't know that though, do I? Let's find out the last thing before.
I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, man.
What a weird way of saying goodbye. I guess we'll...
Am I sensing... Luca. He must be the one who saved Vesna from the fire.
Makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. That's pretty good. Well, let's make that all even first, so at least they have all one. I like this whole exploration and clue finding.
There are so many words of love inscribed here.
Here we go. Finally made... Well, come on. Let's skip the last one. And the shaft of the axe. Broken shards of a blue ceramic dish. Broken ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out bile of mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweet, pungent taste stupefied, compelled screaming, finger pointing and hurting. The frenzy lasted until all involved were out of breath. This was from Vesna. In this house lives a married couple who do not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly, until they are out of breath, but they persist together despite everything. Hello, Beer. What do you have?
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Lucas sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
It'd be a little interesting if they had its own little language. Or just like grumbled instead of just stood there. Let's see if the wise woman has anything to say about this.
You've been going in so many circles. Your head...
Yes, yes. Wow, really? I'm not gonna accuse her of putting a curse on Vasily. Maybe that did happen. Let's see.
You cursed him, didn't you? Vesna's father. You put some hex on him, right?
A spell.
Oh,
I help people, yes. Vesna had a problem with her father, and believes in curses, spells, and hexes. Is that all? Because, like I said, I don't want to waste time and die here gabbing with you.
he abused her at home. He tortured Vesna for many years, turning her life into a nightmare. Yes, I know that. Vasily's death has left its mark on the entire village. People became violent and full of aggression, still full of terrible memories of the fire. On top of that, apparently the elder was not a crystalline figure, and someone of the village holds a deep grudge against him. I need to look into this. Does that mean I know? I mean, I'm guessing the star means a good
Vesna
thing.
came here for help, didn't she? Vasily drank and beat her, and no one did anything about it. So you put that curse of yours on him.
I even went to talk to him. How did you know that?
That's that might be dangerous. I don't know if that's taboo to be a thaumaturge or not. Let's just get to the point.
Go on.
For me giving Vasily a piece of my mind. He took it out on Vesna.
And then her husband walked in and killed Vasily. And he's the one my salutor latched onto.
As for the second thing, could be. But it wasn't Luca that killed Vasily. It was Vesna.
Are you sure?
I was there. And until now, only 2 people knew what happened there. Vesna and me.
Don't be scared. I'll do my best to help you.
Then I think we have to talk to Vesna.
That's right, you do. It's Vesna who murdered her father. She did it in a fit of passion. Her husband had nothing to do with the elder's death. Well, there we go. Vesna's father was her tormentor. Fear guided her to the wise woman who sought help with the support of earthly and heavenly forces. But that didn't work. Desperate, Vesna reached for the last resort. She murdered her cruel father, handing him over into the nothingness. Come on, old woman. Okay, so there was multiple different ways to do this. I could have went in there and just talked to them. But instead I went right to the wise woman. I like that.
Please, open up. There's no need to be afraid. Just open the door.
You're gonna wear yourself out banging a door like that. Can't you see nobody there?
I'm looking for Vesna. I have to speak to her.
Am I stopping you? Nobody there. I'm sure she went to see the hubby at work. Go bother them in the clearing instead of pounding on an empty house door.
Thank you.
That was an awesome voice actor. Go to the forest clearing. She'll probably catch up.
Again.
Poor
This
coachman.
time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Vesna.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Probably, yeah. It's an extra Pokemon.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Not much to think about here. If we can help Vesna, then get this nag quick to clearing like Mr. Shulsky asks.
New place, new shit to find.
Vesna, child. We have to talk.
She has a bunch of guys with her.
I'm not here to fight.
No.
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
What? Why did I do
I
that?
know what you did.
You don't know what you're saying.
On the contrary, she's the one who brought the Bukavach here. She killed Vasily. When the wise woman's spell didn't have an effect, you decided to finish him off yourself, didn't you?
Oh, what's happening in her
You're the
chest?
one who killed your father.
And I'd do it again if I could.
Crack in her chest.
Get out of here!
Here you are, Bukavach. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
Combat is easier. This made. Oh, now you choose the difficulty level. Alright, well, we'll see. Whoa, that looks so cool. To defeat your wild Pokemon, You must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Vanquishing the shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he will fight back. Bard tells you when the wild Salutor sends more enemies against you. Okay. I don't know what the suffering state is. I can't put this on a strong attack, but that's fine. Ah, so I take a focus off people and I gain 3 in return, I think. Now let's try it out. It's probably not going to go well. Let's just take away all the focus. Yeah, Mr. King Ghost. Doesn't seem like we're gonna break it yet. Let's see, we're almost there. So that represents him just getting all these... Oh! That's only 2. Bukivak has caused you to enter the suffering state. States can have a benign or potentially deadly effect. Read their description carefully and don't get caught off guard. You got it. There we go. 3 to 4 damage at the end of every round. The effect stacks 4 times. Yeesh. Well then. Let's get rid of that. And let's restore some health. Yay! I'm guessing quick... Oh god, suffering times 2. Oh wait. Bukovic. I mean, yeah. It removes all negative effects, or states negative effects. It was a negative effect, it looks like. Yeah. Good job, Peter. Let's get rid of him. Hup. Oh, great. I'll get rid of his focus. The more health points, the higher the damage. So it does a percentage of damage. We won't be able to stop her. Might as well get some health back, huh? This'll... Yep, that'll cancel his. Sure. Strong attack. Yay! Fucking just whacks you in the face. %6 chance to do double damage. I have trust in my 60% chance. I want to get rid of suffering too. Just fucking punch a lady in the face. Come on, double damage. Oof. So, that depletion in health shows how much health I potentially will lose. Yay, there you go. Hello. So I take on flaws to gain these powers.
You lose. You're going crazy again. You blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Defeat a Bukivak, the dead dimension Salutor. Or the deed dimension Salutor. But you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed Salutor won't obey your orders, stops you from developing, and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. You achieved the unachievable. Yeah, but...
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you alright?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
How do they all know I'm a magician?
He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch. To the stake with her. To the stake.
Then kill me too. I was there. I saw everything. Vasily, Bach. You're big men now. But when he was beating Vesna for years, no one lifted a finger. Bah. Now you're all so brave against her. Go home, pray better, and leave her alone.
She's right. I mean, murder... Probably shouldn't have murdered him. You could have, like, taken her away and stopped the beatings. You're welcome, everybody. Before that... Yeah, it doesn't seem... So that was a tutorial boss, probably. That wasn't too bad. Hello, traveler.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I
What
can't
the
get
hell?
my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
What a weird interaction. What are you, Bugs Bunny? Okay.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
I mean, he sucked, so...
Do you still want to send something?
Our best friend.
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
So I wonder if this will branch me off to a different story. I still want to go to Warsaw.
I have to bury my father in Warsaw. What about you?
Thanks to you. I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Vicktor. Have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestone?
Oh, that doesn't sound like a threat.
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life.
I don't know the history of Rasputin.
So, Warsaw sounds perfect.
But I thought he was just a bad dude. Unless this is just making up its own history. Which it could, because it's having magical, invisible ghosts all about. Okrana Informer. Now we're out the tutorial area. Yay. I still have a pistol, yet I only use my fists in combat. It's strange. I guess I don't really want to kill anybody, just kind of push them away. Got a little laggy there. Dream Dimension is not doing well on my computer.
Warsaw! 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 Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
Maybe that was a prophetic dream?
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
He's been good to me so far. Why not just trust him?
The only person I consider close is my sister, but Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I've forgotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
Sure.
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Vicktor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Warsaw and Oberline, welcome to Warsaw.
That's ridiculous.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Was that from him? Pulaski.
When people unite, empires fall.
Well, that used to be it, but I don't know anymore. I mean, the way weapons are and how everything is. I mean, it could. I don't know. We haven't seen one in a very long time. I guess it just teleported me here. It's fine. Daily Courier, the Chief of Police of the City of Warsaw hereby informs the general public that, in connection with their Majesty's visit, the number of units patrolling the streets in the state will be doubled. In particular, constables will be out on the lookout for groups of troublemakers that have been gathering more and more recently near major thoroughfares to protest against the Thaumaturges. So that is a common thing. It's not just to protest against Thaumaturges and demand that His Majesty officially condemn Thaumaturges as charlatans and a menace to humanity. Yesterday, near Marska Street, the police arrested 15 people who protested loudly and disrupted traffic, demanding that Thaumaturgy be punishable by death. The protesters were intoxicated and started a fight with the police until our unit dispatched on the scene. What a notice. To all police station chiefs of Warsaw, beware the Abarici. I'm not going to try and say that. Niedzik, leader of the Shivs gang, recently seen near Boa Street. Description: hair blonde, eyes blue, face round, stature sizable. Distinctive marks, dark circles around his eyes, signifying exceptional anger. Well, I had dark circles under my eyes in the beginning. Maybe he's a thaumaturge that lost his little ghosty buddy. He's a thief and a murderer, particularly active in the... Oh my god, no way. The Strodimiski area. Oh, I'm butchering this language. Whoever notifies the authorities of his whereabouts or contributes to his apprehension shall be rewarded. Ooh, they don't like us. Beware of thaumaturges who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy and thus take complete control over our society. Let us protect our children from those degenerates waiting for the right moment to take control over the most innocent minds and souls. Let us get rid of those parasites. Recent research shows that thaumaturges' brains are burned out from the thoughts that go against nature. Hence, they cannot be treated equally to normal people. Let us act now before it is too late. Well then. Yeah, oh wow, I got 2 points. Hello. This upgrade allows you to manipulate dimension of deed. That's okay, so that was what he did to me before. He did suffering for me. What does this guy do? Oh god. Jeez, sorry. Oops. Oh my god. Okay. Belongs to Vesna, a simple peasant girl from the Transylvania who killed her father in retaliation. Can I switch these out, or is it just that's my flaw and I can acquire flaws from other people, and that's what that is? I'm guessing that's what that means. And the fence make you lose focus instead of taking damage. Meh. Is that all I can do for now, though? It looks like it. Sure. Oh, that's cool. You can add the interface just to look at them. I love the designs, though. They look really cool. I think I should save at least one, though. So I think I will. What else do we have up here? Doesn't seem like I can really check this out either. Passport. Oh, passport, duh. Passport. I was reading the actual Russian on there. Doesn't tell you how much money, just that you have money. I'm sure that'll come into play later. Go in there. Not yet. Revolutionary leaflet. 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in German and English factories and fight to reduce them to 9 working hours. Join the strike. Put down your tools and join the fight for our future. And that's how, well, yeah, that's why unions are important. More reading. A restaurant menu. Okay. All this reading gives me experience, though, so give me it all. Oh, more. Several people have died in a building collapse, including respected Warsaw entrepreneur Stanislaw Suzuki. No one seems to know the cause of the accident, defective construction on the building, or a deliberate attack. All we know is it could not have been foreseen. Shock and awe. The tenant house was inhabited by 4 families. 3 of them are now in mourning after losing their loved ones. The Boguslawskis lost their children. Mr. and Mrs. Grodecki lost their lives, and Franciszek Konskowalski, the owner of a pram and linen factory warehouse, perished in the collapse. The case is being investigated by the police, while residents are advised caution when walking on the city streets. Okay? That looks like it. It's fine by me. Nope. I see it. Can't hide from me. When this issue of the Courier is in your hands, the ancient city of Warsaw will be receiving its most distinguished guests: His Majesty Nikolai II and the Emperor of all Russia, the King of Poland and Grand Duke of Finland, and Her Royal Highness Tsarina Alexandria Fyodorovna will arrive in our city this afternoon. This will be the royal couple's first visit to Warsaw. On the long-awaited and joyous occasion, our city has taken up a festive appearance. Streets have been adorned with festoons of flowers and greenery, and the entire area that the royal procession will pass through is filled with crowds of people wishing to pay homage to their majesties on behalf of Warsaw and all the kingdom. Oh god, there's a lot. And with that vow of loyal allegiance, Polish hearts send to the throne a quiet echo of fervent desires and lasting comfort. These arise from His Majesty's words, who declared in his grand manifestos that his ultimate goal was to ensure the happiness of all of his loyal subjects and to discern all his loyal subjects' needs. Those gracious words of the sovereign have become a source of comfort for the people of the Kingdom of Poland, and in the name of the comfort, the Polish people under Russian rule are happy to greet His Majesty today, trusting their substantial needs will be recognized and ready for civic and public service. More experience, yes. Alright, let's continue on. So doing this on the hard difficulty, I'm going to get as much experience as I can, so I'm going to pick up every single read that I can do. First act.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Yeah, it's important to see what the people think, because he could just say whatever he wants on the stage.
The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
Damn.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me, are you Polish?
Am I Polish? Oh, maybe? I don't know. I just met this lady. You know what? She actually might give me some invite to somewhere.
Yes, I feel Polish.
Yes, I feel
My
Polish.
name is Vicktor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here.
I'm not Polish, I feel Polish.
Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General
Take that guy
of
that just
Warsaw.
dissented.
Arrestovать.
Yeah, arrest him. That's what happens.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Polyaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
What? It's not one of her lackeys, it's... Yeah, I'll do
I
that.
didn't dare suggest it myself.
I don't think it'll be considered a lackey. Plus she... yeah.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to
These
disturbing
accents
the
are...
peace, or
they're throwing me off.
We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
What?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go.
So she knows.
Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
Yes. Should I just leave? Yeah.
I'm going to take a look around.
There's no point in just saying like, oh, I could just screw you up. Small bullets carry big emotions. Hope because they were meant to benefit the cause. Fear, which these difficult times makes its way to even the hardest of hearts. And determination, companion of courage, without which it would be impossible to face reality. There's a lot of reading in this game. I may just stop reading out loud soon. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision, just like the previous time and the time before that. This is nothing new for the person who took that risk. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do
Do you
that.
think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Ooh.
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine? Fuck off!
That was a terrible thing to say. Let's see what else I can find first. Some over here. Seemingly ordinary bearer carries the memory of the hands whose firm grip represents the determination of the one who controls it. It was the gendarme commander who set up the barrier, carrying in his heart a desire to return to the warmth of his home. All he needed was a scapegoat. Sergeant or corporal? Let's talk to the sergeant first.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment to arrest them all, book them, interrogate
Oh,
them.
corporal is lower than a sergeant. Whoopsie. Meant to go the lower one first. Maybe it doesn't matter who I chose to talk to. Gendarmes are ready to pacify the crowd. They won't hesitate to arrest those who draw their attention. Sergeant wants to call it a day and go home as fast as possible. A manhunt entails a lot of work that he'd rather avoid. The little nudge, he might settle for taking in the agitators and letting the rest go. The workers' leader is perfect for the role. Ew.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get.
Wait, am I gonna do that?
resolved.
Back off, Poriak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Dawaj.
Oh. No, no. Invoke my last name. Why would I do that? Why would I want those? These are very weird choices. I mean, I understand this one. Make the sergeant accuse the worker. Invoke my last name?
Sergeant, I didn't want to do this, but my name is Vicktor Shulski.
Shulski or Smolski, I don't care.
We'll make an example of you for the rest of these bastards.
That's fine. Oh. That's cool. They give me a chance to improve the Thaumaturge beforehand. Let's just start the fight. So I'm gonna beat them up anyway? Okay. So I get to select myself. Okay. Summon another Salutor at a time. A green frame around the Salutor's image means that they are exceptionally effective in the fight with the given enemy. Read the description above the Salutor to find out what they will be useful in that. Okay. Ah. So this guy will not be, I mean, I would like to use him, but he's not going to be very effective. But he will. Cast Suffering. He's gonna take much longer. Probably focus on one and then deal the other. No, his planned action's gonna go anyway. Might as well. Make him suffer. Oof. Maybe I should have gotten some health back. Whoopsie. It's fine. Everything's fine. Ew. Yeah, that'll finish him off. Should have just gotten health back though. Ouch. Oh my god, 14 damage. This guy. Damn it. He has to be in the breakdown state. Okay. Ooh. So, restoring health is also percentage of what his health points is? Oh, half what I lost. Gotcha. Sorry, Mr. Sergeant. I couldn't talk my way out of this one. Oh, didn't I get... What was it? Didn't I get something that allows me to use focus instead? I don't know how to do that. Oh well. It's gonna be a while, so might as well just do this. Yeah, 12 health. You are now suffering, sir. Yeah, might as well. Ugh. Hey, I got 7 back. Hey, he's so close. Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna take forever doing his stuff, so just right in the face. Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions. They can be disabled. Disable an enemy trait attack. To an enemy's trait, attack them with the selector that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Note that if you don't have the required dimensional force, you can take away all the opponent's focus and launch a strong attack. Okay. So any of these will disable the trait, which is... Okay. Oh, X, reduce damage taken by 80%. Right. Well, I gotta restore 2 health back. I mean, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. That'll 12 damage for him. I can be put on him multiple times. Should I do it again? I don't want to get shot because, well, it won't kill me. One more time. Dang. Yeah, he's gonna hit this round, so might as well just hit him. Oh! What? I guess sometimes I do use my gun. I guess for this guy I would use a gun because he has a gun as himself. What? What was that whole fight about then?
Name? Shulski. Vicktor.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
I probably should have just sent him on the worker, but this way I'm on the worker's good sides.
Bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
Apparently not. Read this before. Do not sit down. We gotta talk.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
What do I do?
What about you guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him. But that was back in the day. Apart from that, I stay straight. I only hassle the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit. You ain't with the Shivs. Don't you go talking crap about the Shivs, cause I know them. You better give a fuller explanation, cause I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that. Who you from?
Who you from?
My name's Vicktor Shulski, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
I say it anyway.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
You should not judge a book by its cover.
A tough guy, like a real Warsaw lad.
I was born here. Now I've come home.
Welcome to Warsaw.
Well, I got on his good side, I guess. There's so much crap out there to look at. Let me out. Time to talk to her.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor.
And no one got
I
shot.
guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
I spent a little time on the Rue de la Roquette in Paris.
It got demolished 5 years ago.
Oui. What about you? You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say
you've
I
been
know
reading about
some
it.
folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you. Over coffee and jam donuts.
Jam donuts.
I'm afraid all of these crews might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Burke Rotblitz. So that's cool if this actually diverges, like the story diverges heavily and you can do a bunch of stuff and have different endings. I like that. If that is the case. I don't know if that is.
Yours.
Yeah, give it back.
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
That might be a good idea.
Can I ask why the sudden change of plans? Anyone I should thank?
If he wants to, he'll tell you himself.
Great, thanks for the info.
Thank you.
Probably Rasputin. Read. Okay, yeah, I can't just pick it up. I can just kind of look at it. I have my own file. When recruiting for the Gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately. Persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews. Jesus, Jewish people were having a rough time throughout the ages, like all the time. Thaumaturges. Any deviation from these instructions must be very well argued. Stanislaus Solzhenitsyn, widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father, and husband. Died suddenly on August 31st at the age of 64, so he was a thaumaturge as well. A service for the repose of his soul and will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church on Saturday, September 7th at 1100, to which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and acquaintances. It's good to know. Must read everything. Must get experience. This is the same thing I saw before. Do I still get... I do still get experience from it. Great. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Read more stuff. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with our order immediately. Good thing these vicious cops don't mind me just going around and reading all their crap. Alright, time to talk to this lady. Hup. Oh, read. One of this. 1002 Maria Berkowa, 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Praga, accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 ruble worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted. Description: short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. Warsaw, August 3rd, 1905. 1003. Meserjuj. That's definitely not how you pronounce his name. Serving time in prison on Zelnia Street, escaped from the hospital on Pokorna Street, where he was treated on August 2nd, 1905. Description: tall in stature, frail, small round face, dark hair, small black eyes, small flat nose, 19 years old. 1004. Neodorf Isaac, 18 years old, son of Lejbus, formerly residing in Minsk, Mazowiecki, on Lucas Street, accused of stealing fowl, then fled in an unascertained direction. Minsk, Marowiecki. I'm terrible at pronouncing this crap. August 14th, 1905. Okay, I think that's it. Unless one of you want to talk. No? Okay. Can I actually open these? No, I guess not. Maybe later on. They just give you back your pistol just like that, huh? Seems like there's a lot of stuff to look out around here. Guess I don't really need to keep clicking unless I see like red dust. Nope, not this way. Now there's something. Inaugural concert of the Warsaw Philharmonic. November 5th, 5 p.m. 5 Jasna Street. Ignacy Jan Paderewski will perform with Emil... Oh god. Mlinarski conducting the orchestra. After the concert, a reception will be held at the Kronenberg Palace. I also have another point. I will not stop. I will read them all. Holy crap, this place is big. Well, hold on. Let's make sure I don't actually go down the place where I'm meant to go down. Oh, in Warsaw they also have floating benches, apparently. Whoopsie doodle. Damn, this place is huge. Oh, cool. Tram stop, carriage, tram stop. So could you just... Okay. Okay, that's what it's telling me to do. Well... This is where I came out of, and this is where all the crap went down. Doesn't look like there's anything. And would this be any different? Doesn't look like it. Nothing new to read, nothing, no. Okay. Maybe just head over here real fast, see if anything pops up. No, just go back into the station. Okay. Nope. Hello. Today's Supreme Order, August 28, was announced. The Governor General Warsaw, Commander in the Warsaw Military District, Adjutant General Makimovic. Oh god. I'm probably just gonna say the first couple letters. Max will be released from his current duties while retaining the title of Adjutant General. He will be replaced by his second in command, Adjutant General Scallon. So there was something I missed. Just gotta get one more thing to get the next point. Good day. Here's something. Ball card. Carnival ball at the public casino before midnight. Polonaise. All these different names after midnight. Ball, a bunch of different stuff. Okay. Yeah. So this is the same thing as a tram. Stop. Yeah, okay. It's just get to a travel spot and go. Is what it's telling me to do. Where am I? Oh. Imagine all these are locked. I like the setting a lot. Very, very dour. I mean, it hasn't really given me anything else, so might as well just use them for these, right? Oh. That's what it is. I actually have to go here and then it goes fast, then it goes more. So it upgrades that maybe? Yeah, what is this? Makes you lose focus instead of taking damage with a 4-to-1 ratio. Maybe I have to actually put it on my skills? Ugh. Oh, it's an upgrade. Ooh. Gotcha. No. Yeah, because if I just keep using that, then I'll just lose my focus. And I'll just keep restoring it. Is that good? I think that's good. I could just keep quick attacking him, which will lose focus when he's suffering as well. It's actually not bad. We'll see how that goes. Alright, let's head down here. See if this has anything to offer. Up? Oh yeah. The sewers of the city of Warsaw was a tool used by Judaism and charlatans to destroy Polish agriculture and exterminate the Slavic population living by the Vistula River. The complete harmlessness of cloacal waste to humans is evidenced by the booming health of the workers, specifically those engaged in cleaning the lavatories and the suburban farmers who mostly rely on human fertilizers, even during the spread of epidemic diseases. So, what room is there for the existence of these disease-causing microbes? They're probably dreamed up in the empty heads of tabloid writers or the perverse brains of the ill-willed. Amidst the manure and hay, among the cattle and the simpletons, the eternal wisdom has descended upon mankind. Mankind corrupted by the theories and doctrines of pure reason, by the devices and constructs of capitalism, by the skullduggery and extravagance by the Jews, and it used supernatural signs to guide the monarchs and the wise men to welcome the future savior of the world in a poor thatch in Bethlehem. God, that gives me so much experience. I must find more. Sorry if this is kind of boring, but I'm also getting my bearings of how this place is. So I'm right back where I started, in the police station. And I'm also finding all this experience. This lovely, lovely experience. And I went down here already, right? That's locked. Can't go anywhere. Okay. Pretty much went everywhere I could. Except over here. So let's try that. All locked. Can't go in. Nope. Might as well check down here real fast. Nope. And last but not least, this little tiny alleyway over here. Give me something to read or get someone to talk to me, please. And nothing. Alright, let's go in the little alcove here. Nothing again. Alrighty. Where's the closest carriage? Doesn't matter. I'll go bottom right. Here we are. Gotta go to the cemetery. See my dead papa. Grand Derby on pole. Modakowski. October 5th starts to be. Offers first-rate decorations and equipment. It arranges funerals, ranging from the humble to the most extravagant, very low prices. Well, at least they're giving you an excuse for picking up and reading all this stuff. It's gonna want me to go up there. You got it. Time to check everything else out first. Good, a lot of stuff to read. Which is just more experience for me. Catch a tram, please. Man, why are people so drunk around a funeral? Or the cemetery, rather. Alright, time to read. France Hilmentel went to be with the Lord following brief yet painful agony, having received the sacraments. Marie families asking all relatives. Okay. Go to service in the honor of Our Lady of the Rosary. We follow the recitement of the Litany in Loretto with a prayer for the conversation of sinners. Here we go. Widely respected. Oh, wait. I already read this, but more experience is good. Okay. Wilbus. Double click. That's my mausoleum, right? Yeah, okay. Let's check the rest first, and then we'll go there. Anything over here for me to read? Yes, no, no. Alright, off to my mausoleum then. Are those footprints? Oh, they're muddy footprints. Alright, Mr. Priestman. Or Mojek.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat.
Hayat.
Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death?
How the fuck do I know?
His heart?
I don't know if these, they give you the choice of these when your pride is like up higher, but like, is that good? Is that a better answer than these other ones? Sure.
We've ruled out any coronary causes since the doctors couldn't confirm whether the deceased had a heart.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Sure, I'll talk to Vorman first.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
He sounds pretty drunk.
Put your hands down. Someone might see. You still haven't figured out who I am?
Oh, I was just joking.
The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Veronian?
I will not keep you. That guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
Sister?
Vicktor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Let's just change this subject.
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this.
Neither is
It's
mine,
getting late,
apparently.
and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Fine, let's get this over with.
Yeah, have some closure.
So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago.
Expedition dialogue. Sure.
After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better. Definitely closer to the truth.
Interesting. It gives you, extra options.
You visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 saluters.
Sure.
Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
Have you been eavesdropping like that for long?
All my life, I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Vicktor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
I haven't had time to think about it.
I understand. I hope you'll find some reason to stay here a little longer.
Why?
Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kaniechkin. Ivan Kaniechkin. Goodbye.
Kaniechkin.
Such interesting friends you had.
What the hell?
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.